Haven't done any stand up for like about a year and a half, so go easy, you know. I am bricking it, even though it's not quite Hammersmith Apollo, but I've got my little cheat sheet here. I'm a comedy virgin again, you know. I have to basically pop my cherry again. Yeah. Yeah, you have to excuse. The thing is, I've realised in the past few years, like, I basically have an extremely boring voice, like, and boring things. So, like, no matter what mood I'm in, it's like, it just does not matter at all. Like, my girlfriend can be like, oh, how do I look in this dress? That's a really bad impression. Cliche, especially in 2024. That's my best woman impression. But it's like, I'm like, yeah, you look good. And she's like, really? You mean it? I'm like, yeah, you look really good. That's the best I can do. So the other thing as well is, like, I'm Irish, but for some reason my accent's some weird kind of American stroke. I don't know what the fuck. Like, I've had arguments with people in the nightclub toilets at like 3 a.m. arguing with an Irish guy, and he's like, "You're not fucking Irish." I'm like, I literally didn't leave Ireland until I was 23. I grew up on a fucking sheep farm. I was shagging sheep. Kid, how much more Irish can you get? No offense to Welsh people, but he basically, like, and all my friends will say, they'll always put that little nasty comment when you go on a night out. They'll be like, "You don't sound Irish at all, mate." So one of the main attributes and the best things about being Irish is the accent, and I don't even fucking have it. Except when I talk to my mom, but that's about it. So actually, it's a bit weird, like, because I broke my no drinking thing just literally a few minutes ago. I swear to God, I actually went on an online AA meeting last night.
Oh shit.
We've all done that, mate.
No, not the car people, the Alcoholics Anonymous, and like I was saying to them, like, I'm meant to be doing a comedy gig tomorrow night, and they were like, and I was saying, I think I might have a drink, you know? And they were like, no, be strong. They were saying, it's all about, you wake up and you say, I'm not going to drink today. And I've been saying it all day, but then I come in and say, oh, there's a bar. See, when you're at home, it's not a problem. Like, you don't have a fucking bar. And at home, you're like, oh, I'm really sober. Like, I'm doing really well. I haven't had a drink while I'm watching, the Jeremy Kyle show. Didn't have a drink when I was having a wank. Doing pretty well, but see, that's the thing. I've been unemployed for the past few months, and holy shit, I think I've seen every single video on YouTube and Pornhub. I literally was expecting to fight like the final boss in Pornhub, like some little, like the old school Nintendo, like fight some weird like BBW. Ebony or whatever way you pronounce it, I don't know. I just clicked on it. Let me consult. I think because my memory is absolutely fucked. So, I've got the worst memory ever. The more I read something and try to memorize it, the less I remember it. Right? So basically, I came in the tube. Did anyone else come in on the tube? But so I was thinking to myself, like, when you're on the tube, do you ever have that where you accidentally flick open like last night's porn? Yeah. But there's like, basically what I've realized is it's like a 3-second rule. As long as you close it within 3 seconds, it's like socially acceptable. Same with dick pics, get that shit. As long as you get that shit off within a few seconds, you're alright. Yeah. Well. Oh, yeah. I was going to mention. Whenever I found out this was happening in Old Street, I was like, oh no, because up the road, I've literally pumped a few £1 million into the local economy. The strip clubs. And honestly, I've made a few Brazilian and Romanian women extremely rich. Honestly, like, I mean, the thing is, well, as soon as I have a few beers, I'm actually thinking, like, wouldn't mind going to the strip club after this. It's good, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we did. My girlfriend's not going to be too happy. I did take her to a strip club a few times. People don't believe me. I took her to a strip club.
Yeah, but we broke up that time. We weren't together. We weren't together that time.
Yeah. I mean, but she was like talking to them about like their nails and hair. And I was like, fucking tits on her. But no, yeah, the longer my hair gets, the more I look like a sex offender. Especially when I'm wearing my kind of green trench coat. It's like it's got that crime watchy type thing going on. And like I have to be sure not to stand and still too long and like. Yeah. So well, I did have a joke about God in heaven, but I'm probably going to fuck it up. I haven't done it before, right? Does anyone want to hear?
Yes!
Don't want to offend anyone if you're like religious or, you know what I mean?
Please leave.
We'll say a prayer.
You're in the wrong place, yeah.
God will forgive you anyway. That's the good thing. You can do whatever you want, God will forgive you.
You've already said the sheep shagging joke, I can't, nothing can take that.
No, I know way too much about sheep vaginas. So, I mean, if I ever get to write a book, it'll be like Dermot's Guide to Sheep Vaginas. Sheep Vaginas for Dummies. You know?
It's a sheep vaginas.
Yeah, he said that. He said that shit.
Okay, I'll do this God thing.
Yeah, well.
It's probably a lot of shit, but my girlfriend said it was alright, but I don't know. So I had this joke, basically, so God's up in heaven, you know, doing his thing, you know, listening to AC/DC, whatever. A new person comes in, and they've, they're just coming through the gates, the pearly gates, as we said, and God's like, hey, so this is the way I imagine God talking. Hey, so what are you in for? But imagine it more kind of godly sounding. And the guy's like, just sorry, God, actually, I was making toast this morning and it got a bit burned, so I went to the living room and just blew my fucking brains out. And God's like, you fucking prick, right? Takes the guy and he says, you're going straight to the punishment room, right? People like you, scum, right? I'm sick of people like you. And he says, right, for what you've done, I'm going to put you in this room. It's going to be, you're going to have to listen to 24/7 90s boy band music for eternity. Yeah. And the guy, no! God pushes him in, closes the door, and then all you hear is, I want it that way. And then and God's like, fucking dick. And then the next guy comes up, and he's like, he looks quite young, and God's like, come on, man, I'm having a bad day here. What's happened here? He says, God, I'm really sorry. I got drunk in the park. My friends dared me to touch those fucking electric things, whatever the fuck they're called. Like 15,000 volts or watts or whatever. Died. God's like, well, not as bad as the last guy, but you're still an idiot. Come on, me. grabs him by the ear, pushes him in the room. He's like, right, okay, you're going to have to watch Meet the Kardashians for eternity. Guys, no! Closes the door. God's like, you know, another one. Next guy comes up, and God's like, oh, okay, let me guess, you committed suicide because you saw a snail that looked quite sad, or you got caught wanking by your mom and killed yourself. And he's like, no, nothing like that. And he calls him sir. And God's like, so what did you do now? He's like, I ate babies. And God's like, you're going to get the ultimate punishment. People like you, seriously. Come into my heaven. Absolute. Shouldn't you be in hell? Jeez. So he grabs him, pushes him in his little punishment room. He's like, you're going to have to watch for all eternity your parents fucking to make you for eternity. And like, I know. He's like, but can I ask one question? God's like, okay.